What's good, people? It's your guy Buckets 44 Quavante, and what I want to do today with this video is talk about the likes and dislikes of 2K, or what I feel likes and dislikes are. With 16, they cut out some of the aspects of the cheese, far as the left right. People still do it left right, but it's not as effective as it once was. So with that and the behind the back, and it was like the sometimes a double crossover and whatever it may be, like, you know, basically the dribble moves, basically really all it is. Like I haven't come across some 95 shooting guards and point guards, but I haven't came across some 90s like that. But I came across some 80s and maybe like a few 91s. They didn't really do crossovers like that. And some of them were guards too. Some of them were guards. So, but they didn't really do like cheese stuff that you saw on 15, or try to attempt it, or whatever it may be. So it's not fully gone, but it's still, in some aspects, still there. And now, with point number 2, I will say point number 2 would be, to me, defense has gotten better. Because you see with, you know, when you try to contest a shot, or in some cases the computer as well. In some cases the computer, it's like some of the shots that somebody like doing a jump shot, or somebody trying to dunk a layup. It's like sometimes in 15, well, in other iterations of 2K as well, 15, 14, 13, 12, and things in that order. It's almost like, okay, some of these dunks and some of these layups should be blocked. And it's almost like your hand is right there, and then if you like in my career or whatever it may be, you see a replay, you actually go in the replay and see, okay, your hand, your fingertips, and in some cases your palm is damn near on the damn ball. It still go in like like you was never there. Now it seems like people can still do that, but it's like it makes it seem like it's cut down 25%. Or so, you know, I'm estimating, but I'm just gonna say it's something like that. Like, it's like cut down 25%. Like, some of those blocks that should be registered, they're blocks. Some of those steals that you gotten are steals, even though sometimes steals this year is kind of easy. So like it's almost like it's a positive and negative to this defense getting better, because you almost maybe a tiny increment of a patch, because it's almost like if you're not a guard, which that's how it should be in a way, but if you're not a guard, it's almost like you cannot hold on to the ball. And it's like, because I guess you say this like a neutral now. It's like neutral because talking about defense and things like that. Defense kind of like offense. It's almost like for a big man, or in some cases a small forward even too. It's almost like if you in the hole, it's almost like you can't even attempt to do, you know, put your shot up at all. It's almost like, okay, why am or in some cases I get the rebound, I can't even like put it back or even pass it back out to my point guard, whoever it may be, for the 3 or mid, whoever. I can't even pass it back out, like even before I even get to press X or whatever, or whatever, pass off or flashy pass it, who knows, the ball gets stolen. I'm like, I mean, I know most of these centers, and I mean, and in my case, small forwards. Okay, we don't know how to protect the ball and have like ball control, like Tim Duncan and like some Al Jeffersons and people like that know how to, when they get the rebound, they know how to secure the ball. But at the same time, y'all somewhat either be a patch, or y'all need, for like 17, y'all need to bring some big men and you know, bring some big men, so you do some animations of rebounding and like how they secure the ball and how they do this, that, and the third. Because some of those steals, like it's okay to get some steals, but it's almost like every single time you put it up, it's almost straight up a steal. Like every time, and it's okay. Like if a man, you know, the ball handler has like low ball control, that's understandable. But every time, almost like 80% of the time, he's going up or trying to do something, make a decision. I say make a decision. It's a stolen ball. I don't know about that. And some of the big men like 95s and like 92, 95, like I know they don't have like good ball control, but they're not getting the ball stolen like that. It's not that damn easy. It's still a ball from a big man all the fucking time. I'm sorry. And that's almost like you need to do like a feature almost like NBA Street, where they had to like you can and NBA Jam, you can like move, you can like shift your elbows and get them out the way, even though that might be illegal now, like a foul, something like that. Like Dwight Howard and people like that kind of still does it. Pekovic and Love in some cases, they kind of still do it, but it's kind of illegal. But I don't know. I think it's illegal, but you know, I guess I went forward. I guess I went out of whack or something. But point number 3, you don't really see like overpowered players, and you know what I mean. Those 7-foot small forwards. You don't really see that, even though it's still some demigod type of stuff in the game, but it's not entirely that bad. At least not yet, because not everyone got their stuff yet. So this can fluctuate, but right now it's okay. But at the same time, I still don't see overpowered like someone that just does anything and everything. At least not yet. So that's point number 3. And point number 4 is the navigation. The menu, basically, if you know what navigation is, the menu is easier to is more concurrent and more just it's just easier. Because you already know, like with my team, or I can't remember, it was like some other basically all the menus really, but I just say like my team, it was if you like on 15, you try to go to the roster or the lineups or something like that, it's almost like you got to go back out of like 2-3 things to see your roster and lineup, and then you got to back out 2-3 other times so you can see your auctions and see your auction outcomes and all that other stuff. Like it was kind of like too much to do, and now it's like a lot of things are like put together. Like if you want to play a game, you know you have play with friends. Like it has play with the friends, the freestyle, and I guess a scrimmage. I don't think it has scrimmage, but something like that, scrimmage, and the gauntlet and all that stuff. It's all put together, and that's what you somewhat want. Navigation need to be easy. It need to be easy for people to navigate, because we don't want that overthinking stuff, and we got to do too much to be clicking. We got to click like 5 things to get to one thing. Who wants that? That's time consuming. We don't have time for that. Life is short. Even in a video game, life is short. And in some cases, in some games, you don't have that much of a lifespan. You don't got like 6 months in some cases, and sometimes less, 3 months in some cases. But whatever. And point number 4, I would say it's like to fight for position. Yeah, fighting for position and working to get your shot. Because some of the stuff, I just say computer wise, because in a way, 1-on-1 it is too, but not really. You have to work for what you're trying to get. I mean, once you learn the move, of course, this fluctuates as well, because once people learn the moves and learn what gets you open a lot, or learn it, or in some cases, like, okay, Kyrie can get me open, can get himself open if I do these moves here and there. But if I use like Tristan Thompson, I can't do it. Or I use Ricky Rubio or some Deron Williams or somebody like that. I can't get open like that. I gotta work with that. So it's a work around that and all things like that. So all that good. You have to fight for your position and your shots. That's basically what it is. And the last one for my likes, I would say, I really like the Gauntlet because I always like a mode like that. It's like a 3-on-3, you on the street or I don't know, a park type of environment, and it's not really like a game to a degree, but at the same time you still using, it's still like ultimate team aspects of it. I always like games like that because I remember used to be playing it was the Ultimate Team. I used to play NBA Live, and sometimes you had to go against, you pick Kobe Bryant. I don't know. I'm just assuming. You pick Kobe Bryant against that Michael Jordan back in, Live 05. I can't remember which one it was. And it was hard as hell to beat his ass, and like it's do 1-on-1. It was hard as hell to beat Michael Jordan and do that. So, and that's what remind me of just But at the same time, you doing it online and going against someone on 3-on-3 aspect full court. And I really like that because it reminds me of that in some cases. And some of y'all kids might not know that, that Live 06 and I don't know if it was 06, but maybe 03, 04 or something like that. But I used to like that. That brought me back a little bit playing that real quick. And that's why like when I play my team, most of the time I play that. For right now, at least. That's what I do. So, I have my likes. So, here comes the dread of doing the dislikes. So, I will say my dislikes right now, at least, because of course all this can fluctuate, I keep on saying. My dislikes is, I say the first one, this is not really in order or anything, it's just, I'm just saying it, just be saying it, and hopefully people will get what I'm saying and all things like that. But my first one is Pro-Am, at least for right now, because if you see in some of those trailers, that's, basically the only trailer, because the Pro-Am trailer specifically, but if you see a Pro-Am trailer, some of the things that they said was going to be on there is not really on there. Or when we ask them questions, or we say things here and there, when that trailer was coming out, and live streams and all the other things, they really wouldn't say something specific. They just here's Pro-Am, this we got leaderboards and stuff like that. They never really said something more elaborate than that. It's just Pro-Am leaderboards, play with your friends, no matter affiliation, you in, boom, that's it. But you never really gave me something more than that. Like, okay, I play with my friends and everything, but like, damn, how smooth is it? How fast is the connection of it? But I guess dealing with servers. Oh, we don't talk about servers. We in 2K Sports, we don't talk about servers. Like, alright, whatever. So but I guess dealing with servers, whatever. And that's why, like, on my dislikes, I'm not gonna talk about servers because everyone talks about that. That's a common thing. 2K not gonna do anything about it. Fuck them. That's really what it is. So that's all I gotta say about servers. Fuck them, because we ain't gonna talk about that. The second one is there's some glitches in the game that doesn't really make any sense, because I say, for example, this one right here.
What the fuck is that?
Now, that right there doesn't make any sense. But I will say it only does it for Sunset, because every time I go to Rivet, no problems. Every time I go, I guess that's my affiliation. Every time I go to Flyers, there's never any problems as well. I'm like, why only Sunset? Because has the most people. Assuming that has the most people, but at the same time, 14 didn't have that, or but of course I can be wrong because I didn't get 14 until November, December, so I could be wrong again. But I'm just going to assume they didn't do that for 14. So the third one is okay. You can't do left right anymore, but you can do this. Now they have these ISO moves, which always was in the. I ain't gonna say always in the game, but that stopped being in the game for a nice little minute. Then they brought that shit back. But it's the ISO cross, but it's like Pacific ones. I want to say it's like Jamal Crawford or Kyrie. It's somebody. It's somebody like that. It's like someone that's kind of known. I forget which one it is. But every time I see it, I know what it is. Just give me their name. I just because it's really like 3 or 4 of them, and mostly guards have them, and then that's how they get open. Especially the ones that's highly rated. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's. One cheese move is out, but then the cheese move is in, and then with that, I kind of do want to say, people gotta learn how to play fucking defense. I mean, I'm cursing, I don't really care right now, but people gotta learn how to play defense because at the same time, people complain at 15. People complain about the left, right, the behind the backs, the holding your nuts, doing all these other things. But at the same time, especially for me, why I know how to stop it. I say in between 75 and 85% of the time, I know how to stop most of the stuff. It's just you gotta just look at it, and especially like if that's not your man, and you see someone else playing against him or defending him, you see what they doing, see what both of them doing, and then but of course pay attention to your man because you never know. But you pay attention to what the hell they doing, and then you like, okay, damn, that's what I should be doing. Like, pay attention to what they doing, boom, boom, boom. But people don't do that. Like, it's just whatever. And that's why, like, this cheese. Like, yeah, okay, it's cheese, yes, but at the same time, there's always something you can stop cheese with, unless it's some groundbreaking stuff. And once it's groundbreaking, then that's different. That's out of your hand. But I'm just saying. But I went off track yet again. But let me just go to my next one. Talking about there's still lag issues, but it's not that much. I say in a way my last one I'll say about is 2K still reward weak players or low IQ players. I mean, because you want to say this is still a simulation, but you still and you added arcade type of things, but not like arcade type of things like live still somewhat is. But some of your aspects is still arcade like. Some of these shots, some of these animations, some of these movements and all the things like that, it's still kind of arcade. And you reward that because once people learn some of these movements and all these shots and all this stuff, they actually learn that, and then they learn how people react to it, they flourish off of it, and then you don't do anything about it. And that's not respectable, that's not cool. And how you as a company still rewards that stuff, because I guess you still will want these kids to still buy this game. That's what you want. You want the kids to get, because it's really you want the kids to buy this game. You don't want these men to buy these games. That's really what it is, I guess. You don't care about the men that plays it. I will say my final verdict. My final verdict would be, get this game, but really I don't know when they're gonna do it though, but do it when it's like a price drop. And it might be like All-Star Game, or I can't remember when they did it like last time, but like when it's like $45. Really, you get it less than that, but if it's $45, get it. If it's 50 or more, nah. 40 or less, yes. Get this game. That's what I would say. So that's my final verdict. But before I get off, I just want to show you this glitch fall. And I've always blame 2K for it. So I'm just gonna let you see this, and then that's how I'm gonna end this. So with that said, this is Buckets 44 Quavante. Hope y'all like and subscribe to this. Y'all be easy and be good. And I'm out, y'all.